Hey, everybody. Sorry, I don't know what's going on. Every time I try and do Streamlabs, it has a bit of an epithet on me. We're back. We are back. I don't know what the hell is going on, honest to God. It's so bizarre. You should have your other live open. Can you shut that live down for me, please? Carl's going to go and do it now. Thank you. Hi, Nana. Hi, cute. Hey, everyone. I have to say, it froze at the most unflattering place. It always does on me. It either shows my teeth, which I do try everything to hide my teeth, or it shows me going, it really is that bad. But before that went, I wanted to bring something else up that I said I wouldn't do, but I'm going to bring it up. Is I watched the Sophie video just because we all keep talking about it, and I haven't watched it because I can't. So I actually, welcome Joe back. I'm off to work. Much love to you. Love you. Have a good day in work, beautiful. So, I did watch the video. I did cry, just as I thought I would. I don't deal with things like that very well. I can't see. I'm gonna have a little bitch about Katie Joy here. I can't see how anybody could think that was a bratty kid. I don't. Was she having a tantrum? Yeah, for good reason. She was being dragged out of a damn car. So for that, but I did say I wouldn't watch it, but I want to tell you that I did eventually watch it, and I did sort of, hi CJ, I did, it broke my heart. I wish I hadn't. I wish I'd stuck to my guns. I wish I'd stuck to my guns and not bloody watched it. But I'm an idiot, and I end up watching it anyway. And I was so bad. I was like, why did I put myself through this? But it legit made me feel so bad. I was just like, oh my God, that's just so terrible. But I'm definitely not going to go into the whole story. It was produced and cut, sad to say. I wish I hadn't watched it. I wish I hadn't watched it. I honest to God wish I hadn't watched it. Because, like, the whole thing was, and I don't even care who's right and who's wrong out of the parents. I really don't. I couldn't give a shit. But just watching that little girl cry like that, it just hurt my heart, and I can't. And like, I don't know the details. I don't know who's right and who's wrong and who did what and who did what. And to be honest, I really don't care, because as long as that little girl's safe, I couldn't give a shit. But oh my God, it was too much. That little girl, like, and I honestly don't know whether the father has alienated her. Is it possible? Of course, 100% is possible. Did the mother's boyfriend do something? Again, possible. Of course, it's 100% possible. I don't know. But just watching that video, honestly, I wish I hadn't. Here's my issue with the dad. Why is he doing so many interviews when he's supposed to be staying quiet? That was the thing that I actually did. I watched somebody else's video on it, if I'm honest. I can't remember what a girl's name. I should really put her link in, but I can't remember for the bloody life of me. Shit. A blonde pretty girls video. I'm sure one of you will know. She did a video on it and I watched hers. And some of the things that both of them are doing is pretty freaking shady. Hi, Elliot's Web. That's all I got to say because it's sad all around. I agree, B. It was, no, not Nancy Grace. It was a YouTuber, a young girl, very pretty. She got like 70,000 subs. I can't remember anything though. True crime? Maybe something. 10 to Life. That's it. Thank you. Yeah, that was it. 10 to Life. That was it. Thank you, CJ. She was very good. I've never watched her before, but it come up on the suggestions, so I watched it and I was like, oh my god, she's actually very good. But I'm hearing both sides, okay? I'm hearing that one said that he's got a gag order and then another one said he hasn't got a gag order. Oh, is she not covering? That's the one I saw it on. I didn't go to anybody else because I just thought I don't want to watch it more than once, to be honest. I watched it once and I, if I'm honest, I sort of pushed through that a little bit because it was too much. Yeah, it was too much. I wish I hadn't, to be honest. But I wanted to tell you that, like, I'm going to be honest, I did watch it. Although I said I wouldn't. Watch Psychic Guy, he said he... Oh my god. He hasn't watched it. He explains both sides and kind of the situation without the case involved. Oh, that's a good one. I feel stop talking about children, treasure, protect them. I agree. I wish I hadn't watched it, Elliot. I honest to God wish I hadn't watched it. I regret watching it. Although I will give the girl credit on that 10 to Life. She did an amazing job. She really did. She like gave trigger warnings and she was saying about it. So I got to give her a little bit of credit there. She did do the best of her ability to say how bad this was going to be. So I'm going to give her a credit here because you know, she did really good. But I do regret watching it. And I do kind of agree with what Katie Joyce says about, like, it shouldn't be brought up. But then if it's not brought up, aren't we just ignoring it? I don't know. I like her. I gotta be honest, she did a really good job. She did do a good job. I'm not sure I would be able to do as good a job as that. So I'm gonna be, you know, give credit there. I think Dad may be afraid it will be pushed under the rug again. And what you can remember as well is that I'm not sure if it's the same there as it is here, but here dads generally don't get full custody. They don't. It's just a fact, you know. We don't generally get full custody. Joe describes half of the internet blonde and pretty. It is. That's all I couldn't remember what she was called. But she did do a good job. And she is very pretty.
And you worked out who she was talking about.
CJ worked it out. I think it's hard in these days that we've witnessed parents do anything evil and famous. That girl, in my opinion, is not acting. A little girl was over the top with this personality, but psychologically analysts a few situations are interesting. Oops, I was behind. UK family court is so biased to the mum. Really bad. It's slowly changing. It is slowly changing, but it's still like the dad generally, if they're lucky, gets weekends. And that's if they're lucky. Like, that is genuinely if they're lucky. Like, genuinely, it's like every other weekend or one weekend a month. Like, we really suck in the UK at, like, fighting. Dad has fight tooth and nail for the rights, especially in the South. So I'm guessing it's the same sort of principle there as it is in the UK. But no better than the situation feels irresponsible to take the child without evidence or knowing 100%. I know, it was so sad. That video just, it was too much. Honest to God, it was too much. But I did say wouldn't watch it, and I wish I'd stuck to my convictions and not watched it, if I'm honest. Even though 10 to Life did an amazing job, I still regret watching it. I shouldn't have watched it. But I think if anyone's going to watch it, I think she probably, obviously I don't know anybody else, but she did a really damn good job, so. It's super bad dads ain't seen as equal parents, but by God, they better pay that money. That's what pisses me off. Like, CJ, that's what pisses me off. Everyone wants, like, all these mums are saying, I want the, payment, I want the payment, but then they don't want to give their child up because they don't want a girlfriend in the way, or they don't want this, or they don't want that. Do you know what I mean? And the kids love their dads. Just because they're crappy people to you doesn't mean they're crappy parents. Did I miss Housewives? Oh, I haven't watched the little girl's video, but why are they releasing personal pictures of this little girl? They should keep private. I agree. I do understand why they released the video. Do I like it? No. But I understand it. Does that make sense? I do get it. But on the same token, continually releasing images of her, for me, it's a no. Do I kind of understand that the dad's trying to keep it in the public eye? Probably. But for me, it is more of a no. I don't know. I don't know. Nobody knows right from wrong, or who did what, or why, or what. Do you know what I mean? We just don't. We don't know the true facts. And I don't think it's fair for anybody, including Katie Joy, to say that the dad's all of this and the dad's a prick and stick up for the mother, or for other people to stick up for the mother and say the dad's a prick. I think let the courts sort it out, and hopefully they'll sort it out correct. Have they so far? Who knows? We don't know all the evidence. In my opinion, this will affect her later on in life. I feel for her. It definitely will affect her later on in life. 100%. Not even kidding. Like, it's online. It's online forever. Forever. That girl's going to get to 16, 17, 18, and everyone is going to know her from her child, from this age, from 9. Everyone's going to know her from 9 years of age, from when she from that car incident. And that's going to be sad. And she's going to see, like, her dad recording her and her mum recording her, because her mum was there with the phone as well. She's going to feel like she's in a fucking circus. Like, she's the friggin' main entertainment. It's just so sad. Child support is enforced by law, but the fathers don't have equal rights to access to their kids. That must suck for responsible, loving fathers. Oh, 100%. 100%. I think it's crazy to put her images out, images info out. I think it's insane and completely distracts from, discredits her claim. It'll definitely affect her in later life, 100%. And that honestly breaks my heart. Because you just don't know, like, if you think back and think how something affected you in your childhood, whether it was something little or something bigger, think about how that's, like, brought you've brought it into your adult life. I have, and I know a lot of probably you guys have. Imagine something like you had, and imagine it being public knowledge that thousands or tens of thousands of people know you and have seen you in this car. I don't know. There are pictures of her in the hospital bed. Her dad is not protecting her, in my opinion. Why was he taking pictures of her in the hospital bed? I don't get it. She's probably 10 channels doing that for her a day. How is this any different for very few against the dad? It should be a child first, not the parents, or divorce. He pays his child support faithfully, comes right out of his check. And medical, luckily she is now 17 with a car, and she sneaks to visit her siblings. The oldest gets more freedom. She will be around more. She lived with us for years while Mum was in prison and rehab. Luckily Mum got her life together, but barely seen her since. See, that's harsh. It just honestly, I regret watching it, and I wish I hadn't. And I wish I'd stuck to my convictions, because I was dead set that I'm not going to watch it. I just was, no, I'm not going to watch it. I don't want to watch it. And I wish I hadn't. I wish I had just stuck with my convictions and just said, no, it's too much. But it's hard when, like, you got a channel and people are talking about it, you know. I believe her claim, but she deserves privacy. And to be fair, never mind whether it's a child or an adult, I don't think anybody has a right. And I said this about Katie Joy as well, like, you know, do I like her? No. But on the same token, is that she has her right to speak on her assault. Does she have the right to put other things out? No. But she has a right to speak on it. Just like I was saying yesterday, like about Super Mummy, you know? It's her right to speak on it. You don't have to listen to it. Do I get it? No. But that's not my story to tell. Do you know what I mean? And I don't understand the going over old things. But again, it's not my story to tell. If Super Mummy feels she needs to do it, then crack on, girl. Do whatever you need to do to get yourself over it. What do we think about the court case? We were just literally talking about that. We were just saying that I don't think it went well for anybody, if I'm honest. I don't think any of them came out of this looking like, hi Kim, looking like that they were perfect. So Steve running his narrative that running his narrative that this is the best possible thing since sliced bread. No, it's not. Oh, well, no one's questioning my loyalty. Yeah, they are. They're questioning it via Potts. Because if Potts comes up as lying and goes to jail, you're going to look like a piece of shit. Like it or not, you're going to look like a piece of shit. The children are hurt the most. I agree. I definitely agree. But I also agree with the others, like, I don't think that she needs to be in the public so much. I understand him thinking he's, like, helping and wants to, I have an idea. I have a solution. Give me the baby. I have plenty of room for Sophia. I feel Mum is the worst, but Dad may not be very good either. I think it would, like, she does seem to love her dad. Like, she does. I'm not going to take that away from her. Like, she seems to love her dad a hell of a lot more than she loves her mum. Why, though? That's the only thing, you know? And the fact that she was saying stuff like, the Nana was saying, like, oh, we had such a good time, remember before? And I'm like, it was just a bit funny. Yeah. What made me laugh was how he said, I know Potts is an honourable man, isn't a liar, that he has only known him 10 days. Right? That was the thing. Like, he is literally like, I know he wouldn't lie. How? Hell, I don't think grandma's fit either. It's so sad. No, I agree, CJ. Like, that grandma, I wanted to legitimately throat punch her. I wanted to throat punch her more than anybody else. Just the way she was trying to manipulate this little girl, I was like, just leave her the frig alone. This is because we don't have videos of her and her mum. Mum didn't exploit her. No, but I mean in the car, like, it didn't. Can I ask everyone if anyone have heard that Little Red? Oh my God. Hang on, let me read this. If Little Red talked on this stream about mods have had their docs being added to the docs list, didn't create the list. NB Little Red didn't create the list. It is, I'm doxed, isn't that him?
It's on the dark web.
I see a lot about this docs thing and I don't know. I did see on Twitter earlier, I think it was, that Shen's panty liner's been doxed, which is really fucking sad. That girl's funny as fuck. Like, she's proper funny. Do I agree with everything? No, of course not. But she is pretty fucking funny. So I don't know, but I did hear that people are doxing people. I handed in my wrench yesterday as I was spooked. She did speak on it. She was saying that everybody in Katie's world is being doxed, so that something about everyone's being doxed to try and push them away or something like that. Push them away from Katie. Or something like that.
Something like that was said.
Jen's panty liner was doxed. Oh my God. Yeah, she was doxed. She said on Twitter. A mother of dragons. You're blurry. Mother of Dragons was doxed just a couple of weeks ago, and someone else was, but I can't remember who. The doxing list sounds crazy. Don't know anything about it. I don't even know where to find it. Do anybody even know where to find it? Because I don't even know where to find it. I believe Little Red said that there was a list on Katie's mods and some of her subs. She said she believed the list came from the Sophia Facebook group. I'm not sure if it's true or not. Mother of Dragons too. Yeah, Mother of Dragons. Got doxed as well about a week or two ago, was it? I don't think it was the Sophia Facebook group that done that, because it was but way before that. It's been mentioned before the Sophie thing. Well, ain't this doxing thing been around for a while? I've heard other people talking about it.
I believe it has been around for a while.
That's what I thought. So how can it be the Sophia lot?
Or they might be promoting it a bit more. I suppose.
I wouldn't even know where to fucking start to look for it. It's craziness.
Yeah.
Why the hell do people do that? It's ridiculous. I agree. The dad is put out of the public because no one was listening to Sophie. Oh, thank you, Nicole. Sophie's dad called out KJ as a dishonest YouTuber. I wouldn't dox my greatest enemy. I thought that too, Joe. I did. I thought that this list was way before the Sophie thing, so I can't imagine them have done it unless it's a new thing. I don't see it. I don't. But again, I don't even know where the list is. I don't even know how to find it. Doxed in this case. Different channels have their families and businesses and even cars identified. Holy shit. Wow. Why though? Crazy. But this docs list was around before the Sophia thing, right? It's a new thing. It's moderators too. But this docs list has been around before the Sophia thing or Sophie thing, correct? So are they just sort of promoting it and trying to get their word via that to try and stop people, or what? I need somebody to tell me. I heard Sloan is on it too, as he is friends with Katie. I'm not sure if there's two different docs lists or it's just alleged. Okay. Because I've heard about this docs list before, like way before the Sophie thing. So if it is, I'm guessing that maybe Sophie's dad is using this docs list to like stop YouTubers from not saying anything. I don't know. It's hard. The whole story is new level. It's crazy. I just don't... Oh. If that's true, and how Little Red explained it was that they're doxing people that are close to Katie or Katie subs and mods and stuff, and just to try and stop her getting support, from what I made out. If I'm sorry, Reds, if I read that wrong, but that's what I got from it. So is that true, or am I mistaken? Have I missed words out? Because that's what it sounded like. It sounded like she said that they're just trying to get people that are close to her, because they were saying about Luna, that little girl, Luna being doxxed, and she was like, no, it's fine because you're away from it now, so you that friends with her and mods of hers. That's how I interpreted it. I could be wrong. I will admit I could be wrong, but that's how I heard it and how I took it. That anybody that's mod for Katie or friends with Katie is going to get docked. I'm not buffering, mate. Seems fine this end. This all happened last night. The one I saw was when Luna was on, so it might have been the part 2-ish with that stuff, and she got really freaked out about being doxxed. I'm truly not on the fence with this. I know, right? It's the only one you're not on the fence with, Elliot. Everything else you're always on the fence. No, she is.
I thought she said she was on the fence.
No, she's not. I'm truly not on the fence with this one. Because she always tells me to not go live until I've slept on it. So if I'm mad at something, don't go live, because I'll say something I'll regret, and which on the fence about things. Mommy ramblings have been swatted, beep. Oh my god. Critical K, Mommy Rambling, Blog, and KJ are all on the hit list. Wow. That's bad. Laugh out loud. Though you tell me not to go live when I'm mad at something, to sleep on it. And I do listen. I haven't gone live being mad about anything in ages. Katie has destroyed too many lives with her gossip. People are getting fed up. They really are. I'm not sure doxing is the right way to go about it, though. I'm sorry. Like, I'm not saying that Katie's right or wrong. Like, I don't know. I don't watch her. I don't really care for her. I don't give a shit. What my issue is I don't think doing this is the right way of going about it. Like, do the blackout again, or do something. Do you know what I mean? Doxing everybody that's anywhere even close to her to make them think that they're going to be attacked. That's not the best way to go about it. I'm sorry. I think my advice to Joe is identical to what Dove Kitty says. She's normal. No, Dove Kitty just tells me to shut the fuck up. Dove Kitty is very protective. I don't think so either. I understand the feeling of frustration, but doxing is extremely wrong. Doxing is not right, but they want to scare people into leaving. I don't agree with that plan of that action. I don't. Like, I get that they want people away from Katie Joy, and I get that they don't like Katie Joy because of what she does, and I understand all of that, and I get all of that 100%. What I don't or wouldn't agree with, and not going to agree with, is doxing everybody that's in her path just to piss her off. That's not right. That's scaring people. And like, some of her subs are older people. Like, you're scaring older people by doxing them, that they think somebody's coming round to their fucking house the next day. Tough kitty, lol. It's true though. You do tell me shut the fuck up. I'm so formally British when I talk, people. This is wrong in my opinion. The subs and mods are not responsible for what the YouTuber says. Nope. And that's the thing, like, I'm not okay with that. I'm not gonna be like, Dub's my mod, right? She can't be held responsible for what I say. Can she come and tell me off about it? Of course she can, and she does often, but she's not responsible. So then it'd be like her going into Katie Joy's chat, and then Katie saying, oh, well, Joe said this stuff, this is all on you. No, Joe says what the fuck she says, and I tell her to shut the fuck up half the time. But it can't be held responsible. And to be fair, they can watch what the fuck they want to watch. If they want to watch a fucking YouTube channel about terrorists, they can. We can't tell people what to watch, and if you watch her or you're a mod, we're going to dox you. So many people cancel her, but it works. Do they realise they won't have content? Exactly. Oh, I read two then in one fucking... Oh my God. So many people have exposed Katie, but her older subs won't listen. No. I'm always held responsible for you though, Joe. I know, but you shouldn't be. That it's just so wrong that you're held responsible for my actions. Nobody, my husband's not responsible for my actions even. They're mine, I feel this is wrong as we don't speak the words, but I understand... Oops, I understand why people are pissed off, but I am not Katie. I agree. Caps on purpose as needed, that to be clear. I wouldn't dox anyone. It's wrong. I'm just trying to figure out their reasonings. I agree, Luna. I think that is the reasoning. And Little Red said as much, and I apologize, Red, if I'm saying this wrong, or even like took it in wrong. It's not hard to think. That is, I do that quite often. But I don't think scaring people into submission is going to work or is a good idea, and I'm not going to be okay with that. I'm never going to be okay with that. If you watch Katie Joy or you're a mod, you're going to be doxxed, so I'd best you stay away. That's not going to freaking cancel her out. Like, it's not. There's other ways and means, like, go the right way about it, because doxing people isn't okay. Just putting it out there, lovely ladies and jackal, well, ladies, not laddies. Even if you were KJs, you'd be welcome here. Everyone's welcome here. I've always known that. Oh! Shit. Just my freaking camera. I've always known that a lot of people are KJ supporters that come in here. I've never had any issues whatsoever of anybody supporting Katie, ever, or anyone else for that matter. It really doesn't bother me who anybody else's watches. I've said it from the beginning, and I will still carry on saying it, because it really shouldn't matter who anyone's watching. Like, it shouldn't. It's none of your damn business. Hang on. Even if you weren't KG, be welcome here. Yep, I said that. I believe it all come out at the same time. So in the end, everyone we're going to watch black screens. Yeah. I stressed a little Red, do not do this. Important not to make it clear, even though I know people have effed up. Well, most people are welcome here per my approval. Joking. Everyone is welcome here, just be respectful. Absolutely. Everyone. We've got people in here that are uni, Katie. I don't know if we got any Steve. We might have Steve. I don't really get into it with anybody, but there might be Steve supporters, Leslie supporters. I don't. Who else you watch on YouTube? Like, I'm about this much in the YouTube like world. I'm tiny. I'm like not even a freaking tadpole. I'm a tadpole with no sperm. You know, I'm like, YouTube's a big, massive platform. There's enough room for everybody. And I don't think, like, if you don't like her, don't watch her. All these people giving her thousands of hours of views. Katie said this, and on Thursday, Katie said that. I couldn't do it. I'm not even joking. I couldn't sit and watch Katie Joy just to say, oh, well, she said this and then contradicted herself on Friday. Everyone always does. Everyone contradicts themselves. I did it just with that Sophie thing. I said I wouldn't watch it. A week later, I'm going, yeah, I lied. I watched it.
I'm not sure that's contradicting. That's just changing your mind. That's different.
Well, it's because we were talking about it and I couldn't relate, because I was like, I couldn't watch it. But I still, like, you know, we all change our minds on things. I agree, Joe. I don't think Katie's a good person, but others may disagree with me, and that's okay. Who cares? Exactly. Just don't watch her. As in my baby carrot Joe. Wonder if you'll remember that reference. I try to think now, what the hell? I'm sorry, Elliot, that you were put in that position. I'm sorry, Elliot. People on YouTube. Absolutely. There's a lot of shitty people as well, like on YouTube. Like there really is. There's a lot of shitty people on YouTube. And crap, I was one of those shitty people for the longest of times. I was. Not even gonna try and deny it. I was that shitty person that would sit there in front of the computer or in front of my phone, spend an hour, 2 hours bitching about Katie, about all that she said this, she said that, she done this, she done that. For what? For what?
Whereas I thought it was more effective when people weren't talking about it.
Yeah, when that blackout, fucking views went down quite dramatically. So if you don't like her, do the blackout thing again. Don't dox people. I'm not going to be okay with doxing people. I'm not. That's crazy chick. I turned. Oh, yes. Okay, yeah. She is a fucking crazy chick. I want no part of that craziness. I'm not even joking. I want no part of that fucking craziness. But we still watch the perfectly imperfect Joe. Thank you. You know, since March, I think I've grown as a person, as a YouTuber. You know, is this going to be my full-time career? Of course not. Am I ever going to make like money like Katie does? Of course not. But that's not what it's about. Do you know what I mean? For me, it is just, and if I'm honest, this actually helps apart from the drama part of it, this part, it helps my anxiety. It helps that I've got, you know, if I'm having a bad day and I'm feeling down, and I can come and talk to you guys and we're just talking about crap. Do you know what I mean? But we can have a laugh, yeah, and it is just normal. But before, I would just get so uptight. I would sit there and I would be like, I hate Katie. Katie's a fucking bitch. Katie this, Katie that, Katie the other.
She might well be, but
And all it done was bring like
you hate.
me hate, yeah.
Well, no, actually, that's not what I meant.
I don't agree with you, Joe, before uni and KJ thing, but I never wanted to cancel you or attack you. And I gave my opinion and was respectful. I agree it's not on like someone, but it's controlling, constantly drag someone's a little obsessive. That's what I mean, yeah. I watch Katie all the time, but I truly believe Katie does this to herself. Would non-stop worrying about others. No one would bother her. I believe she has an ego problem. I agree, Nicole. I was saying this yesterday, and I think, okay, I'm not going to be watching the chat, so if anybody says anything, type it again in a minute, because I don't want to read the chat because I'll get lost. I agree, Nicole, because yesterday I actually said, and I'm going to stick up for her a little bit here, I think when she first started YouTube and this whole non sequitur stuff happened, she had so much crap from Steve McGray, and I don't just mean a little bit. She had months and months and months, right? Then she had the fake screenshots. Then she had, you took a channel down. Do you know what I mean? She had all these people, including myself, going after and after and after and after and after and after her. And then when that stopped, when Steve got a gag, she's now like, oh, I need people to come after me now, otherwise I'm not going to be popular. Or people don't, if you got enemies, then you're something on YouTube. And I genuinely believe that that's how she feels. Like, she feels like she's someone. She feels like if she doesn't got enemies, because like Uni said something, and I think is quite accurate. She has enemies like somebody with 1 million plus subscribers, not somebody with just 100k. And I say just 100k because in the YouTube world, 100k isn't that much. Like, she's a very small YouTuber in the grand scheme of things, you know. But I think that she needs to be hated now because she's had it for so long from Steve, me, and Wooden Eagle and all these other channels that absolutely detest her, that she no longer knows what it's like not to. So she causes those things to happen so that she can get that attention. It does seem obsessive now, and I won't even watch the hate videos because it gets out of hand. I agree. Little Red could be great channel, but constantly talking about KJ or streaming others all the time isn't cool. She's funny. She could do better. Oh my God, she is so funny. Like, I'm not even joking. She is a funny girl. Like, she's so funny. But doing this whole KJ day in, day out, like streaming for fucking 3 to 7 hours, like, no. And I get that she wants to give people a place to bitch about KJ, but your channel can only last so long bitching about KJ. In my opinion, Little Red got big for going after KJ. I don't know if she would, if she just wants to stop. I'm not even joking. I will read CJ's in a minute. Let me just answer that. When I stopped talking about KJ and continually still losing subs, I lost views, I lost subs, just because I didn't go after KJ anymore. Like, I genuinely, like, the girls will be able to tell you, you know, we would have 150, 200 people watching my live streams when I was going after Katie. But when I stopped going after Katie, my views dropped. Nobody wanted to watch anymore. I lost subs, and quite a drastic amount, not even just a little bit. I lost quite a chunk of subs. You know, I'm not sure whether she does either, if I'm honest. Because if she stops talking about KJ, all the KJ haters are not going to be interested. I got a minute. But be part of me feels empathy for Red only because she's maybe a decent person, but in my opinion, I think she will be fighting addiction only. I think she may be fighting addiction. Only my opinion of myself being a recovering addict. I don't know her story, if I'm honest with you, about addiction. I don't know whether she is addicted, whether she's not. She works, so that doesn't really say much. I know I shouldn't really say that because that really doesn't. There are things. I don't know, and I wouldn't like to judge. I would go with yours more than what I would think, just purely that you are a recovering. So it'd probably be, you'd probably see things that I wouldn't. I'm not very good with stuff like that. Oh God, that just made me laugh. I don't agree that Unirock accuses of addiction is bullshit. I get what you are saying, CJ. So much respect for your fighting addiction. Please just want to watch the train wreck. People just want, exactly, people just want to watch the train wreck. They don't, what you gotta remember is, like, literally when I stopped talking and going after KJ and, like, going after her hard, my views dropped to now what we get, anywhere between sort of 25 to 100 people watching any given time on this channel. It really does depend on us on the subject. But at one point when I was talking about Katie Joy, I was getting a minimum of 150, 200 views, like, actually in a live stream. Because they want to hear you talking about it. They want to hear what you've got to say. They want to hear you bitching about it. So then people will come in so they can have a bitch about it and be like, Katie's a bitch. Katie did that. Katie did this. Katie did that. Do you know what I'm saying? I agree, Elliot. I don't mean drug addiction because there is no proof of that. But every stream she's drinking too much. By the end of the stream, she can barely talk, and I feel for her. That's sad. I hope that it's nothing like that. I really do. Because I think she's a good person. I think she's very stressed out and she's trying to find her way. And even if she wants to stop, I don't think she can stop doing this whole Katie thing just because she will have nobody watching her anymore, and she'd have to find, like me, find that new thing in, you know? But we got family members that are very functioning alcoholics. And we, very functioning, like will legit be able to go to work and be a nurse, and that's why KJ always has controversy around her. It keeps people coming back. I don't think she drinks either. She works hard and long hours, but I don't think she has a real personal life issue. I know somebody who's a nurse and had been a nurse in the army, then went to a hospital, and they would work full time, and even to this day she's still a very high functioning alcoholic. Even though she's retired now, she never had any issues in her work career, and she was a very high alcoholic. I mean, bottles and bottles of wine each night. Very, very functioning alcoholic. But then my biological father was the other end of the spectrum, and he wasn't a functioning alcoholic. He was just an alcoholic. Only my opinion, maybe I should say that here. I should have kept that to myself. No, it's okay to say it. You're concerned for her. That's fine to be concerned for her. I just don't know. I don't know, and like, either if it's true, I hope she gets help, and if it's not, I don't know. Like, do you know what I mean? I don't think Little Red is going to change her content anytime soon. I do think she wants to change it up, but but her subs are not there to talk girly chat or funny memes. No, they're there for the slam Katie, basically. If you don't know her, don't speak on her, period. My uncle is an alcoholic who medication his mental health with alcohol. He was bipolar like I do. Yes, it's pretty sad, but I don't know anything about it. I'm not even gonna lie. I have no idea. I don't watch the whole lives. It's too long for me. I can't watch a full, like, hours lives and stuff. I've got a low attention span. So I never get to the end. Or if I do, it's always like pushed up. I watched all of that. It was me. I moved on. I think a lot of oh, did I not? Oh, sorry. Hi, Ash K. Is that right? Is that a key? That's key, isn't it? Ash Key. Sorry if I spelt that. I said that wrong. I butcher names quite clearly. You are clearly saying your opinion respectfully and care. Just can't say anything since I'm not in her life. Ash, can I hear you? Ash, you can hear it. My above comment. It shouldn't assume addiction, but drinking too much is a sign of pain. I didn't even realise she drank while she was doing lives, to be honest. But again, I don't know. I have no idea. I don't know. I watched some of it once for a while, but not often. Too late and too long. Yeah, it is. They are long. I will admit. I say that to Little Red. I can't watch it all. I've got attention span of a fucking goldfish. I don't mean to assume addiction again. I should have never said that. I apologise. I wasn't meaning to upset anyone. I talked to Little Red privately, and I'm getting to know her. We just don't know. We just don't know anybody's life. Like, nobody knows what goes on when I turn the computer off, or in this case, my phone off. My daughter is dating an alcoholic, and he's an angry drinker, but his dad said he's not. He goes to work and hasn't been in a car accident, but his dad is an alcoholic. He's He thinks he's funny. Yeah, we got somebody in our life like that. Like my biological father just drank from morning, noon and night. Like he'd get up, say, 8, 9 o'clock of a morning and he would start on the sherry. But we also like got another family member who works really hard. I'm gonna give her credit. Like she works really hard. Not now because she's retired, but she worked really hard when she did work. But her drinking would get out of control. But I just think nobody knows what goes on in somebody's life, like to the point that just because they're, I think that's a lot, and that's with like the Katie stuff as well. I think people think how people are on the stream is necessarily how they are in real life, and if that is, I never seen her drinking but one beer. We really should not be speaking about her at this. Hi MD. I never saw her drink either, I must admit. That's what I just said earlier. I never actually saw her, but I don't really watch all the way to the end either. I never saw her drink. Hi Joanna. I like the mellowness in here. I agree 100%. Of Kitty wanted to only chat about the fact of my information being on the docs list. No, that's okay, Elliot. Everyone's interested in this docs list. If I could find where it was, I would actually go and look for myself, but I don't even know where to freaking start.
Where it would be is a place you wouldn't want to go anyway.
Oh, is it? Okay, then I don't want to. Her boyfriend destroyed her apartment and her property. She called me hysterical, crying, heartbroken. Oh, I remember that. Bye, Ash. Have a good day. I've watched Little Red's videos and I believe it's time to stop talking about Katie and find someone new to watch YouTube for almost 2 years now. And it's old dirt now. Same, I haven't seen her drink during lives. That I really, none of my business. Let's all be kind. Yeah, I haven't either. That's what I said earlier. I've actually never seen her. I know she drinks like a drink like me, like a juice. Well, mine's coffee, but I know she drinks like a juice can like me. It's meant to have juice in there. I don't think it's meant for coffee. Is it meant for coffee?
I know. The other one that bought it.
I use it for coffee. A lot of YouTube personalities behave differently on the camera. We can't assume that they really are in real life. And I think it is, like, I'm pretty much well, you see here, I'm probably more active and more alive here than I am in real life, do you think?
Yeah.
That's probably a fair statement to say. I'm probably more assertive here than I am in real life as well. But other than that, I'm pretty much the same. Like, now is what you see, I'll be like in another hour or two. Gee, I think, Nicole, doing hate streams every night for 3 to 7 hours, obsessed much. It's just too much. Thing is, she's so funny. Like, Little Red, I think, can make it not doing this. And I hope she does. I hope she moves from this whole hate Katie campaign, because she will lose her channel and that'll suck. That will really suck. Welcome back, Chopper Lily. That will really suck for her if she loses her channel, because a lot of people really like her. Like, she's really funny. She seems really funny and very nice. She does. She is. She's really funny. She's got like a wicked like one-liners that she comes back with to people, which is quite funny. And, you know, are we best friends? No. Have I got anything against her? No. But she is funny. But I do wish she would get away from this. Like, she can still criticize Katie, but every night, Jesus Christ. And it's like she comes in from work, bless her, and it's like she's on the computer. And I sat there the other night and she still had her scrubs on. And I was like, girl, go and have some tea. Like, turn your computer off. No wonder you're going to burn yourself out. And I genuinely felt like, oh my God, she's going to burn herself out. And like, nursing, guys, is not easy. Like, the hours you put into it, it's a hard fucking job. I even like Joey and Dottie. They make me laugh. I wish they would talk about other things. Joey, I'm not so thing on. I don't know. I, sorry, I'm not keen. Sorry. I don't mean to be mean. I'm just not keen. As for Dottie, I think she's funny as fuck. Like, she is. She's really funny. She's just a little, like, she's quiet, and then all of a sudden she'll come up with something which is quite funny. But Joey, sorry, I'm not keen. I'm a very unhappy person. I totally respect. As a very funny person, I totally love and respect funny people. Exactly, she is funny. Joey is a troll. Sorry, my opinion. Basically what I was just saying. Little Red is funny. I love her accent. She is. She's really funny. She's a funny girl. Like, honestly, I'm not keen on Joey, if I'm honest. I don't know why. He just... I don't know. No, it's not even that. It's just the way he just looks into the computer. Like, the lights are on and no one's home. It's not nasty or anything, but I don't know. Yeah, a channel doesn't survive by just gaslighting others. Also, negative energy is very draining. 100%. And Luna, you've been one of my mods for a very, very long time. And I think you could even tell from then to now how much it is easier for me, less stressed I am, considering what I was like when I was going after Katie. You know, you've been here for a long time. You've been there through it all. There is one lady who is very intelligent and high level-headed, but I don't see her here every night. Have a good night. See you all. Bye, Joanna. Love you. I agree. Although I don't like Katie, hours of streams every day is way too much. Yeah, it is. And I think that's the thing. Like, even people who don't like Katie, no, I don't like it. Like, I don't like her. I'm sorry, I don't. But sitting there for hours and hours on end is not a good thing. Yeah, it's extremely stressful carrying all that anger around. It really is. It really is. And it's so much. No one deserves that level of target, in my opinion, regardless how you feel about them. And that's the thing, like, criticize her. I don't care if somebody criticizes her. I don't. I really, really don't. Criticize her, crack the fuck away. I honestly do not care. But what I do care is, like, you can't just go after somebody, or two people really, because they go after uni as well. Like, it is just a constant hate uni. And other channels do it as well. Like, you know, there are channels out there that do exactly the same thing. 90% of their YouTube career is having a go at Katie Joy. I don't get it. Like, it's honestly, it's tiring. I've been there, I've done it. It's exhausting having to listen to everything Katie says just so that you can bitch about it. And that's all it is. But people don't need to be mean, calling her crusty. Why can't I stop defending her? No, I feel the same way, Chopper Lily, and it's not defending her. It's literally having morals and saying like, this is too much, like enough. I do like comic nut, is that his name? Is that the BJ comic nut or something like that? It's exhausting. I'm not even joking. When I had to watch everything and get stuff on Katie, and then people are messaging you, like, here's this off Katie. Look, Katie said this. Then you have to go and check it out for yourself. It takes a fucking long ass time. Like, honestly, I find myself being online constantly. And normally, between sort of the 6 o'clock mark, I'll put my phone down. Once a defender, always a defender. I I don't feel like I've defended her, but what I'm saying I feel is right. You can criticize her without calling her Katie Boy or Crusty Balls or what are the other things that they say?
Oh, there's loads of them.
It's because we don't need to go down the road of insults to treat people. Why message people about what people are saying? When I was going after Katie Joy, I'm not even kidding, I would wake up in the morning and have between 10 and 15 messages every morning saying, oh, Katie did a stream last night, she said this, or Katie did a stream yesterday, she said this, and it's like, Chopper Lily, in my opinion, you're not necessarily defending her, it's just defending what's right. It could be anyone, their behaviour is wrong, 100%. From people that they don't get along with, these people don't deserve the energy. Exactly. And like, I just don't watch her. I honestly just don't watch her. Just the same, like, if you don't like someone, just don't watch them. It's not that hard. Oh, I thought you meant now. No, it was when I was going after Katie. People would come and like tell me. And I know that they're doing it to Little Red now. You can guarantee these people that were messaging me before and now messaging Little Reds with, oh look, Katie said this, or Katie said this, Katie done this. And then, I don't know, it just seems too much. I'm going to finish this cigarette. I'm going to get off because I want to sort food out. I'm absolutely Unc Marvin. Seriously, I could show you all someone way worse than KJ, and I mean way worse, way worse. No, way worse. How did it work in 12 hours every day? I don't know, that's what I said. She's going to burn herself out, and I do worry that she will burn herself out. I don't keep up with Katie is doing all the time. That's extreme in my opinion. I spend my afternoons watching other YouTubers and housewives at night. I love housewives. No MD, who's that? If it was KJ, I'd disappear for months and see how they content. She can't afford to disappear for months though, can she? She's making like, what, 10 grand a month? That's a lot of money she'd lose. If people feel the need to expose someone, expose them for real life prediction, predators. There is some crazy stuff happening in the US, 39 kids found in Georgia. That just breaks my heart. Katie has worked every day, all day, from day one. It's always been that way. And she hasn't changed. That's the thing that I keep trying to tell people. She hasn't changed. She's still obnoxious. She's still going to act the way she acts. You either watch her and like it, or you don't. There's your two options. I'm certainly not going to give her a hate view. I'd have to sit there and listen to it. Sweat my butt off. Someone told me about a documentary about him on Uni's chat last night. I watched a few episodes already. It's crazy stuff. And supposedly it gets worse. What's it called again? Let me try and find it. What's it called? Christian. A Comprehensive History, is that it? Is that what it is? Like Christianity, a Comprehensive History. Yes, Joe. Okay, I'll share the link. Let me just pause. Oh, I can't share the link, can I? Oh, I can. Hang on. Yes, I can. Joe, you dickhead. Of course you can. What are you talking about, woman? You can share the link, you know. Oh, hang on. I am talking to myself. What the fuck am I doing? There we go. There we go. Done. Right, I'm going to get off now because I'm going to go and sort some food out because I'm hungry. I am absolutely Ank Marvin. But I might be back later. I'll let you know. I might do cards later if anyone's interested. But I'll let you know after food. I'll put an announcement up that I'm going to be going live or if I'm not going live. I'm blocked by all the Katie haters. Very controversial. Oh, is it? Oh, great. All right, bye, lovelies. Love you guys. Bye.